front of me. that adjusted where you want it?
Good afternoon. My name is Sadie Wilson, and I'm the student body president of Thurston High School. I would like to introduce to you Bennett Smith, the student body vice president. On behalf of the class of 1998, we would like to welcome you to the Thurston High School commencement. Today we come together not to just relive the past 2 weeks of our lives, but to celebrate our high school graduation. Graduation symbolizes not only the success of 12 years of education, but also the optimism of the future and the excitement of youth. Over the past 12 years, we have learned countless things as students that have developed and molded us into the people we are today. We have come together as people, as friends, and as a class.
To our graduating class, we would like to say, congratulations, we made it. Never forget the things you have learned, and never stop learning new things. Allow yourself to reach your full potential. Take advantage of every opportunity that falls in your path. Life is a gift. Use yours to lift up others.
We would like to thank the teachers who devote their lives to serve us. They have put up with our antics, our tardies, our shortcomings, and our procrastinations. They have educated us and supported us through 12 years of education. So from the elementary school teachers who taught us to finger paint and share, to the senior writing teachers who refined our essays, we thank you all.
Our second thank you is to the parents of the entire class of 1998 and the special people we hold in our hearts. Those are the people who have given us more lessons and more love than anyone else ever could. You have allowed us to experience life while keeping a close eye on us and a hand on our shoulder. Your love has guided us through our ups and downs, teaching us that we can be successful. You give us encouragement to achieve our best, but comfort if we fail. You have dedicated your lives to us. We appreciate it more than you will ever know. It is with grateful hearts that we extend our love and thanks from our entire class to the greatest people in the world, our parents and loved ones.
Thank you. It is impossible to truly celebrate the great things in life without reflecting on the hardships and the difficulties that have been overcome. Those hardships and difficulties magnify the esteem in which we hold our accomplishments. This graduating class of Thurston High School has perhaps been given a disproportionate amount of hardship, but we have risen above our difficulties personally and collectively and transcend the obstacles we have been given. We have become a united group of young adults. The lessons, relationships, and memories will last a lifetime. So it's with particular pride that we say congratulations to the Thurston High School class of 1998.
Bethany Gorley, your senior class president of Thurston High School. I want to start out by commending our school. I am very proud to be a part of the 1998 Thurston senior class. I recently received an email from a friend I'd like to share with you. We were the children of the 80s. We are not the lost generation. In fact, we think we know just where we stand or are discovering it as we go. We are the ones who played with Lego building blocks when they were just building blocks and gave Malibu Barbie crew cuts with safety scissors that never really cut. We collected Garbage Pail Kids and Cabbage Patch Kids and My Little Ponies and Hot Wheels and He-Man action figures and thought She-Ra looked just a bit like I would when I was a woman. Big wheels and bicycles with streamers were the way to go, and sidewalk chalk was all you needed to build a city. Imagination was the key. It made the Ewok treehouse big enough for you to be Luke, and the kitchen table and old sheet dark enough to be a tent in the forest. Your world was the backyard, and it was all you needed. With your pink portable tape player, Debbie Gibson sang backup to you, and everyone wanted a skirt like the Material Girl and a glove like Michael Jackson's. We recite lines with the Ghostbusters and still look to the Goonies for a great adventure. We flip through TV stations and stop at the A-Team and Knight Rider and Fame and laugh at the Cosby Show and Family Ties and Punky Brewster and What You Talking About, Willis? We hold strong affections for the Muppets and the Care Bears and Why Did They Take the Smurfs Off the Air? After school specials were only about cigarettes and step families. The polka dot door was nothing like Barney, and aren't the Power Rangers just Voltron reincarnated? We are the ones who still read Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys, the Bobbsey Twins, Beverly Cleary, and Judy Blume, and Richard Scarry. Friendship pins went on shoes, preferably high-top Velcro Reeboks, and peg jeans were in, as were units belts, and layered socks, and jean jackets, and jams, and charm necklaces, and side ponytails, and just tails. Rave was a girl's best friend. Braces with colored rubber bands made you cool. The back door was always open, and Mom served only red Kool-Aid to the neighborhood kids, never drank new Coke. Entertainment was cheap and lasted for hours. All you needed to be a princess was high heels and an apron. The sit and spin always made you dizzy, but never made you stop. Pogo balls were dangerous weapons, and Chinese jump ropes never failed to trip someone. In your underoos, you were Wonder Woman or Spider-Man or R2-D2, and in your treehouse, you were king. Never forget, we were the children of the 80s. That was then, now is now. We have endured great adversity and sorrow these last couple of weeks, yet we, as a class, have come out united. We have realized the importance of true friendship and being there for each other. As we approach a time in our lives of uncertainty, our friends have become our most precious asset. As we leave this auditorium today, let us not forget the friendships and relationships that we've made, but let us live each day to the fullest, get the most out of each hour, each day, and each age of our life. Then we can look forward with confidence and back without regrets. I have very much enjoyed serving all of you as class president and would like to say congratulations, and I'll see you in 5 years at our reunion.
Jesus walked day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus was. When Jesus was. Oh, when he was. When Jesus was. Oh, when Jesus was. When Jesus was. He washed the sins away. Oh, you're down and out, when you're on the street, my Lord, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes, and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. I'll be your bridge or troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge or troubled water. I will lay me down.
Sail on, silver girl.
Sail on, silver girl.
Sail on by.
Sail on by.
Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way.
See how they shine.
Oh, if you ever need a friend, look around and sailing on.
Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Like a bridge over troubled water,
I will ease your mind.
I'll be your bridge on troubled water. When you're down, I will carry you like a bridge on troubled water. I will lay me down, lay me down.
Good afternoon. My name is Larry Bentz, and I'm the principal at Thurston High School. Thank you for being here. Thank you. This afternoon's commencement ceremony for the class of 98 is all about pride and accomplishment. We all have much to be proud of this afternoon, and the group up on the stage certainly exemplifies why we're here. Their zeal and zest for living is well demonstrated, as we all know. We are here to celebrate, and we have some guests with us to help with the presentation of diplomas. This afternoon, we're honored to have 4 guests here. 3 representatives from the Springfield School District Board of Directors, Mr. Tom Atkinson, Mr. Marty Lang, and Mr. Alan Peterson. Our 4th guest is Mr. Paul Halupa, language arts teacher at Thurston High. The class of 1998 has chosen to honor Hoops by selecting him as their commencement speaker. Mr. Halupa.
Dear friends of Thurston, it is a story that cannot be avoided and will not go away. There are seasons when time stands still. There are times when even the clock holds its breath. On a Thursday morning, the 21st day of May, 1998, Thurston's universe was shot full of holes. Friends were killed, peers were wounded, and our comfortable world between two Oregon rivers was shattered. Driven toward a choking despair and an agony unrecognizable, we did the only thing the moment would allow us to do. We hitched our wagons to stars. And every star had a face, and every star had a name, and all the names were ours. Michael and Ben, Teresa and Jennifer, Ryan and Sarah, Bettina and Nate, Tabitha and Melissa, Jacqueline and Trina, Lacey and Ryan, Kyle and Carolyn, Elizabeth and Tara, Christina and Josh, Richard and Amber, Melissa and Gabe, Tony and Jake, Bill and Faith, Kristen, Kip. And when we whispered the names and looked into the faces, our education began. In the quiet of hospital chapels and eerie ICU corridors, we learned things. In the frantic cries of parents and the waiting arms of family, we learned things. In a patched cafeteria and along a flowered fence line, we learned things. And on that Memorial Day Tuesday, as we once again met each other, filled classrooms and courtyard, and saw the faces of our wounded and our injured return to their places beside us, we discovered in the rhythm of our glances, in the timbre of our voices, in the warmth of our embraces, that we had learned something more. In our crisis, we had chosen to love. Caught in the epicenter of a nation's prayers, we began living out our supreme education about life's greatest gift. I ask you, seniors, Kelly and Ben and Milo, not to diminish the importance of what you learned together. Each new thought of peace, each fresh impulse to comfort, each virtuous urge to lift and help and heal was a gift. Do not depreciate those lessons. For each kind and generous act, every new grace was paid for in blood, consecrated in pain, and hallowed in tears. Supported by friends you endured, Chad and Derek and Lindy. Thoughts and prayers near and far like little seeds were tossed skyward and fell about you and upon you in flowers. You remember walking the wall. Roger and Sadie and Kim, it was true. The shock that paralyzed you, held you in disbelief, was no illusion. Violence had struck, but violence would not have the last word. You would not let it. Do not be embarrassed, Jennifer and Jason and Joe, to tell that story. It is your pride and joy. It is not over, seniors. It's beginning. And what a beginning it will be. In just a few brief minutes, the Thurston community will proudly turn you, the senior class of 1998, to your studies, your work, and your world. As you go, Alicia and Trina and David, sing our story. Let the glories of love you learned together spill from your lips in the labor of your hands. Tell the stories, Mike and Emmy and Jesse, of uncommon courage that rose from common folk. Tell the world of your renewal under the blessings of friendship. The tens of thousands of blue ribbons that line our streets and adorn our houses cry out, let it end here. But you, my friends, Chris and Brooke and Bobby, must tell the story that the same spirit that restores the broken refines the healthy. Tell America what you know, Brandon and Bethany and Kyle. You were here, you felt it, you saw it, you lived it. Tell America what it was like to be at the center of its love, in the middle of its prayers. Tell them, Carl and Nathan and Christina, about how friendship sweetened and appreciations deepened. In the hour of need, our neighbors, Travis and Colin and Joey, in Springfield, Eugene, Oregon, and America, found us, fed us, and fueled us with generosities unspeakable. Now Lonnie and Megan and Aaron, friends near and far, many and nameless, need you. For if a troubled nation is once again to enjoy the grandest words of its grandest refrain, America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea, others must hear your story. Do not think for a minute, Stacy and Catherine and Miranda, that we were the only American town where the flags went down and the fears went up. We are not the only Springfield. There are Springfields in Illinois and Colorado, in Massachusetts and Kentucky, in Minnesota and Missouri, in Ohio and New Jersey, in Pennsylvania and Tennessee, in Vermont and Virginia. Each is fragile, each is vulnerable, each is scared. Every American Springfield needs to hear the story and believe the story about what love can do before catastrophe strikes. Let your words of thanks be words of renewal, not just here, but everywhere. We all share this. And if talk of tragedy you must, Nicole and Brandon and Elizabeth, then name the names of our fallen. And if you say more, say that the real tragedy is that it takes tragedy to loose in us the generosity of spirit that too often lies dormant. Say that the real tragedy is that it takes tragedy before we listen to what Mr. Lincoln called the better angels of our nature. Say that the real tragedy is that we forget that the spirit that restores the broken, refines the healthy, is the same spirit that shields and safeguards. All ships rise on the same tide. Gilbert and Jared and Shauna, tell America, for all of us who are here, that you would wish every city and village in this land the same love and support and care we have known save the heartbreak. Tell them, Angela and William and Josh, that there are only so many cards you can get from second graders inside tiny handprints saying, I hope you feel better, before you feel better. We had thousands. If you're going to let it end here, commit together, Heather and Amber and Tricia, to let it begin here. Tell the story of the epicenter. Tell the glory of Thurston's rebirth. It is your story. It has been purchased at great cost. Don't be afraid to tell it. And now, seniors, before I take a minute or two to close, I'd like to tell you a story, one I heard many years ago. Thurston Colts, it's a small story about a little horse. Many years ago, before mass media and instant communication were a part of everyday life, a foal of mixed breed was born to a nameless rancher in one of the prairie states of America. It wasn't long before this little colt had caught the eye of his owner. It wasn't his markings or his stature. It was just that he loved to run. And the more he ran, the more he loved it. And though the rancher was not the breeder of thoroughbreds, it seemed to him that the little horse had speed. He knew he had heart. When he thought the horse was ready, the rancher looked for a race to enter. He found one at the county fair, and the little steed won going away. Another county fair, another race, and the same result. So the rancher went looking for bigger races, and finally, through grit and persistence, got his young charger a race that had been marked for thoroughbreds only. They let it rip, and when it was over, it wasn't a thoroughbred who wore the crown. More races and more victories, and the word spread through Kentucky to some of the great horse centers in the East about a little mixed charger out west that could run. Finally, curiosity got the best of the big league racing world, and an invitation was sent west to deliver the little pony with a big heart to one of the great races in the country. He was going to get his chance with the big boys. On the way to post, the contrasts were stunning. Against the 16, 17, and 18-hand thoroughbreds, the little western pony, not quite 15 hands high, looked the run of a bad litter. And at the gun, when he fell quickly behind the highly trained thoroughbreds, all the conventional wisdom that doubted the little mount seemed correct. After the first straightaway, he was way behind. But on the first curve, he started eating up some distance. Down the back stretch in full gallop, the gap closed, and just as the horses entered the far turn, the little gamer plunged into the pack and disappeared. Through the breaks between the big stallions, you could see fortunes change. 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, he was closing fast. Then, just a few strides from the final straightaway, the unthinkable happened. Legs tangled, and the little horse went down hard into the dirt, the dust, the ashes. 12 thoroughbreds thundered over and past, horse and rider, toward a forgotten finish, while all eyes remained on the fallen forms at the far end of the track. Medical teams rushed to the accident, and in the kind of seconds that seem like eternity, every eye watched the motionless figures for signs of life. At last, there was movement. The jockey stirred. He was coming to. And just as he was being helped into a shaky stance, the horse whinnied, rocked, and came to his feet. Out of the dirt, out of the dust, out of the ashes, the horse, riderless, found his balance, took bearing on an invisible finish line that had nearly faded from memory, took a step, and then another. After 2 steps, the audience gasped a second time, for the horse nearly fell again over his shattered leg. Then in the stillness, the pony straightened, took aim once more, and this time, while holding the broken leg precariously off the ground, galloped 3-legged to the finish line. Seniors of Thurston, let me say for all of us who love you, thank you for making the run. Thank you for rising out of the dirt, out of the dust, out of the ashes. Thank you, seniors, for your breathless sprint toward a finish line that nearly faded from memory. Thurston seniors, thank you for sharing courageously with your school, with your community, with your state, with your nation, and with your world the glories of love. It's all about heart. The old preacher probably put it best. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Time to be born and a time to die. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. It is time to dream again, to build up, to laugh, to dance. The futures you've worked for and dreamed of still await you. Your skills, your abilities are no less important, no less in demand. In fact, everything you were, you still are, and more. You have weathered the dreaded night. You have traveled an unforgettable road. And you have found in each other, as we have found in you, something beautiful. I wish you, we wish you, a tomorrow full of promise, full of bounty. For that day comes when the Son of Righteousness shall arise with healing in his wings.
Let's continue now our celebration of the triumph of the human spirit and our faith in the future. Notwithstanding, these people are going to be paying all of our Social Security. Thank you in advance. As the moment for the presentation of the class of 1998 approaches, I have one request of both the class of 1998 and of the audience. Take a brief moment and look at who's next to you. Look around. Look around. Many of you have been together for 12, 14, 15 years. Parents have shared kid sports, Boy Scouts, Picnics. You're graduating too. This is a celebration for all of us of a way station along the path of life. Graduating from high school is a moment of pride and joy for each participant. Please allow each individual student and his/her family to enjoy their moment on the stage and hear their individual name announced by responding in a respectful manner as each student receives their diploma. Thank you. Mr. Atkinson, Mr. Link, Mr. Peterson, on behalf of the staff at Thurston High School, I am proud to affirm for you that these members of the class of 1998 have completed the course of study prescribed by the Springfield School District in order to participate in this graduation ceremony. Would you please come forward at this time to award diplomas?
Travis Montgomery. Alicia Jan Newman. Jeffrey Adam Sedlak. Glenda Christine Yoakum. Kyle Ramsey Dixon. Laura Catherine Wojcik. Jeremy Prouty. Rebecca Ellsworth. Michael Bennett Smith. Sadie Marie Wilson. Kyle Stoddard. Morgan Lynn Hentrup. Wade Scott Keffer. Sarah May Cates. Lonnie Wilson. Keith Hansen Holmes. Margaretta Joy Austin. Scott Stephen Succamelli. Libby Joe Barrett. Milo Judson Skinner. Amelia Josephine Gardner. Kevin Stewart. Christine Noel Wilson. Gabriel Ryan Weaver. Tamara Dawn Woods. Sean Michael Jackson. Kristen Michelle Gauthier. Brian Scott Sweeney.
Joseph Hansen. Gina Renee Ingerstein. Justin Samuel McCollin. Ellen Marie Sickler. Daxton Scott King. Elizabeth Richardson. Thomas Spencer Rathall. Angela Leanne Cook. Jesse Lawrence Gaines. Teresa Marie Zito. Justin Claude Sarbaum. Amanda Lee Christensen. Trace Shane Lovelady Moorhead. Christina Michelle Stevenson. Joylyn Graham. Brian David Kewen. Abra Allison Llewellyn. Thomas Benjamin Henry. Stephanie Melosh. Michael Day Peebles. Leslie Lee Barney. Joel Dayton Vaught. Aaron Lee Henderson. Ryan Kirk Flanders. Bethany Nicole Gorley. Garrett Paul Lloyd. Lindsay Noel Olson. Matthew Wren.
Joseph Nicholas Penniman. Nicole Marie Lasik. Alexander Colbelt. Talia Stanturf. Benjamin J. Estes. Michelle Lee Jones. Christopher Fosnight. Rachel Danette Sandlin. Alan Lee Manka. Maria Gomez. Carlos Jones. Erica Ann Jones. Keenan Sullivan. Lynette Haas. Kimberly Marie Jones. Jeremy Daniel Cleversey. Autumn Lee Schrum. Jason Eric Rhodes. Danelle Walters. Elijah John Eiler. Kimberly Sachiko Harada. Matthew Buss. Amber Zumalt. Douglas John Sturmer. Jamae Lee Hancock. Joshua Leo Davis. Jennifer Hickok. William Culkin.
Joshua Timothy Taylor. Amy Lee Cassidy. J. Allen Miller. Marcia Joe Thompson. Derek Jameson Myers. Laura Smith. Joseph Scott Groof. Shativa Ann Yerington. Scott Kelly Baltrup. Catherine Amelia Reddy. Sean Cummings. Marianne Catherine Haregrove. Brandon John Chouse. Renee Lynn Musgrove. Elizabeth Nicole Pilliard. Bob Sahonic. Sarah Marie Chambers. Nathan Darrell Hembry. Kristen Michelle Bennett. Brandon Nathaniel Rosecrans Lasher. Crystal June Wages. Randolph Gilbert. Michelle Calhoun. Ryan Matthew Levitt. Melissa Papetti. Jesse Pruitt. Jenny Burnett. Nathan Marshall Cole.
Stephen Allen Smith. Charity Kathleen Jackson. Travis Weaver. Jessica Rose. DJ Sagoski. Shayla Johnson. Adam Wahlberger. Anna Mae Esselstyn. Dave Cole. Tanya Renee Croxon. Michael Allen Jarvis. Isabel Benitez. Brandon John Maynard. Christina Ann Bowden. Karen Elizabeth Denny. Jared Benjamin Phipps. Sarah Ann Barrett. Benjamin David DeWitt. Stacy Marie Durbin. Joshua Shane Means. Amanda Marie Bridges. Alan Keith Marchant. Lindy Michelle O'Brien. David Hutchinson. Brooke Janine Vogel. Jared Coe. Bethany Dawn Jackson. Roger Bolt.
Isaac Andrew Sharp. Abby Kristen Nelson. Kelly Randall West Nelson. Julia Chantel Chapman. Dustin Dale Mitchell. Angela Waterman. Eddie Brockman. Amy Nicole Champion. Joel Russell. Jamie Lou McWilliams. Derek Allen Dick. Sarah Rose Keeler. Kellen Matthew Busby. Echo Marie Hamilton. Jennifer Rice. Kimberly Ann Louvering. Matthew John Sanders. Jennifer Lee Haggard. Daryl Reed. Amber Nicole Harshbarger. Joey Millard. Shauna Patrick. Jason Martirano. Allison Rachel Miller. Brandon Michael Harding. Emmy Lynn Hansen. Christopher Lawrence Musalam.
Ace K. Kitazawa, exchange student from Japan. Alicia Ray Lessman. Wade Kohler. Audra McClamrock. Jonathan Gregory Thomas. Carrie Jo Warner. Ryan Landerholm. Amber Rice. Adam Fredrickson. Christy Ruth Hessman. Joseph Kenley Robb. Casey Michelle McEldowney. Ryan McClaws. Adriana Head. Lisa Coder. Brent Van Buren. Carolyn Elizabeth Hart. Jeremiah James Baker. Alicia Ann Callaghan. Jeremiah Stephen Williams. Heather Murdoch. Douglas Ure. Megan Learn. Colin Wilhite. Miranda Diane Smith. Lucas Jimenez. Kimberly Nan Sisler. Thomas Volmert, exchange student from Germany.
Igor A. Torres, exchange student from Brazil. Larry Andam Landon. Amanda Sue Gay. Larry Adam Landon there. Christina L. Gebhardt. William Cooper Desmond. Cheryl Rogers. John Lars. Andrea Rose Parr. Andrew Cobb. Fernanda Costa, exchange student from Brazil. Jesse Mead. Jamie Honeycutt. Patrick Douglas LaSalle. Dorinda Dawn Strother. Trina Hardy. Kyle William Lightheart. Sarah Ostrander. Jason Huff. Lily Zhu, exchange student from China. Travis Ubell. Angela Diane McLean. Brad Lilly. Trisha Weaver. Greg Miller. Amy Thomas. Travis Dalton. Marcy Jans. Neil Westover.
Benjamin Peepgrass. Shauna Brainerd. Chad Scriven. Carmen Marie Rea. Ryan Dixon. Kelly Jo Veal. Gilbert Canizales. Charlene May. Jason M. Larimer. Angela Marie Purcelli. I got it. David Michael McLean. Jessica Childers. Nicholas Lowen. Heather Ann Kleppy. Maita Cole, exchange student from Germany. David Robinson. Heather Ann Wofford. Timothy Hainan. Allison Danielle Caldwell. Jared Peterson. Destiny Schoonmaker. Brett Wesley Blunden. Carrie Evelyn Wouda. Aaron Travis Roman. Larissa Ann Wills. Jared Jerome Lane. Heather Lynn Jones. David Pierre Jansens.
Judy Williams. Jeremy Walker. Devin Johnson. Corey Settlemeyer. Deborah Jo McKinley. Greg Kuzer. Crystal Marie Anderson. Carl Allen Howells. Amanda Kathleen Nilsson. Bradley Raymond Hoff. Amanda Starr Lundeen. Ty Suter. Damon Wadke. Aaron Peterson. Amber Rochelle Malloy. Ryan Patrick Kelly. Forrest S. Town. Leslie Michelle Journey. Ryan Christopher Davis. Katrina Leanne Tanton. Scott Bellier. Stacy Lynn Cloak. Elliot Charles Key. Danielle Marie Irwin. Nathan John Sweetser. Monica Lanning. Alexander Luis Casada. Jenny Michelle Woodall.
Bethany? At this time, the senior class wishes to present some gifts to our guests. Just say thank you.
Just a short little thank you to Luca Bushnell and those three.
Wow, we are quite a class, aren't we? Okay, hold on. We're going to try to get ourselves out of here. My name's Emmy Gardner. I'm the senior class vice president. This is Beth Gorley, president, and Brooke Vogel, our other vice president. And we, on the behalf of the senior class of 1998, would like to present some tokens of our appreciation to our speakers. They are gift certificates from Barnes & Noble, to Mr. Halupa for his lovely speech. Come on over here. We'd also like to give one to Mr. Bushnell. I don't know how he put up with us for these last couple of days. We'd like to thank you for everything.
He's back getting the diplomas ready.
He's back there getting us our real diplomas. And to our school board members who are here today to give us our diploma covers. That would be Marty Link, Tom Atkinson, and Al Peterson. We can't thank you enough, so thank you on behalf of the class of 1998.
At this time, we'd like to recognize the students who have earned the top academic honors from this year's class. The salutatorian for the class of 1998 with a grade point average of 3.98 is Mr. Carl Howells. Carl? The students who have earned the highest grade point average in the graduating class are named as valedictorians. This year we have 4 students who have all completed their high school course of study with a perfect 4.0 grade point average and have earned the privilege of being named the valedictorians of the class of 1998. Kristen Gauthier. Lindsay Olson. Catherine Reddy. And Elizabeth Richardson. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 1998, for many years, your parents, friends, family, and teachers have been telling you that you need to do this or that because you'll need it in the future. Well, the future is now. Go forth and prosper. Congratulations.